Greetings and salutations. Thank you for lending an ear to the Voice of the Times, brought to you this Thursday, March 3, 2022, by Wilcon Depot, the country's leading home improvement and construction supplies retailer. Shop conveniently 24/7 with Wilcon Online Store. Just go to shop.wilcon.com.ph. For today's editorial, other options for fighting high fuel prices. The recent increase in petroleum prices, which is largely a consequence of Russia's invasion of the Ukraine, has naturally caused great concern here in the energy import-dependent Philippines. Unsurprisingly, as this situation has developed during the election campaign season, it has always provided populist fodder for politicians seeking to gain public attention and approval, with many calls for the government to provide some relief through suspending the fuel excise tax, providing fuel subsidies, or approving higher public transport fares. Those direct economic measures are problematic, and as we inferred from the assessment of the Philippines' current situation from Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP Governor Benjamin Jokno in our Manila Times Business Forum on Tuesday, are probably unnecessary, at least for now. That may change. The situation in the Ukraine is evolving rapidly and could have an even greater impact on our energy prices. For now, however, some circumspection in policy changes is definitely the best approach. Be that as it may, fuel prices are still elevated, which is not helpful to the country as we begin our post-pandemic recovery in earnest. Any measures that can help to reduce fuel costs without increasing costs somewhere else, such as an excise tax suspension or subsidies would do, should be applied. The best way to reduce fuel costs is to reduce fuel usage, and there are a number of simple guidelines that can help any vehicle owner, whether a private citizen or commercial operator. First, keep track of fuel use, in liters, not pesos, since prices change, by jotting down how much you purchase and the number of kilometers traveled since the last fueling stop. Only buying what you need to make your usual commute or other trips instantly reduces your costs. Also, shop around for the lowest fuel price for the fuel appropriate to your vehicle. Fuel grades adhere to a common set of standards, so there's no appreciable difference between fuel bought from one brand or another, despite what the advertisements may tell you. While pump prices do not vary by a great deal from one station to another, even a peso difference can add up to savings. Next, make sure your vehicle's regular maintenance is up to date, and most importantly, check your tires for proper inflation. Under or overinflation of tires is one of the biggest causes of excess fuel usage. Using a good navigation app, Waze is one familiar example, either on your smartphone or integrated into your vehicle's information display if it is so equipped, helps to make trips more efficient by providing the shortest or fastest route from place to place. Although it is admittedly sometimes difficult on congested streets and roads, adjusting your driving style to drive more smoothly, avoiding hard braking and rapid acceleration can also save a considerable amount of fuel. Those are small, simple fixes that anyone can apply, but bigger solutions can also be implemented. One area that has not received a great deal of attention in this country is the blending of petroleum fuels, gasoline and diesel, with ethanol and biodiesel in order to extend fuel supplies and cut down harmful emissions. The Philippines does not have mandated levels of ethanol for gasoline and biodiesel blending, but at just 10% and 2% respectively, these are far below the levels of many other countries with similar economic circumstances as the Philippines. In Paraguay, for example, there is a 25% ethanol mandate. Costa Rica mandates 7% ethanol and 20% biodiesel, while Colombia mandates 10% each. Increasing the proportion of ethanol and biodiesel in Philippine fuels directly addresses fuel supply needs and can also serve as a significant boost to our agribusiness sector. Ethanol is most often produced from corn, but can be produced from other crops such as sugarcane. Biodiesel, on the other hand, can be produced from vegetable oils such as palm oil, used cooking oil from restaurants and food manufacturing operations, and even animal fats. In addition, the secondary product of biodiesel production is glycerin, which is a basic raw material that can be used in the manufacture of various hygiene, cosmetic, and food products. And that's editorial for Thursday, March 3, 2022. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to our digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and listen to The Voice of the Times.